Welcome back to WWE Sphere, your ultimate destination for the latest breaking news, exclusive insights, and in-depth analysis of everything happening in the world of professional wrestling. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on the biggest stories shaking up the wrestling world. Today, we're diving into one of the most shocking developments in recent wrestling history that has the entire industry buzzing. The professional wrestling world was left absolutely stunned when reports emerged that Andrade, one of the most talented in-ring performers in the business, has reportedly parted ways with All Elite Wrestling just days after making his return to the company. This development has sent shockwaves through the wrestling community, leaving fans, insiders, and fellow wrestlers scrambling to understand what could have possibly gone wrong so quickly. For those who may have missed it, Andrade had recently returned to AEW programming after a brief absence, and fans were excited to see what creative direction the company would take with the former WWE champion. However, that excitement was short-lived as news of his sudden departure broke across social media and wrestling news outlets, creating one of the most talked about stories in recent memory. To fully comprehend the magnitude of this situation, we need to look at Andrade's incredible journey through professional wrestling. The talented luchador, whose full name is Manuel Andrade Oropeza, made his name in Mexico before eventually signing with WWE, where he performed as Andrade, Cien Almas. During his WWE tenure, he captured the NXT Championship and had a memorable run on the main roster, including winning the United States Championship. After his WWE release in 2021, Andrade signed with AEW, where fans anticipated he would be utilized to his full potential. His time in AEW has been marked by incredible matches, showcasing his undeniable in-ring ability and charisma. However, his booking has been somewhat inconsistent, with periods of strong pushes followed by stretches where he seemed to disappear from television. Andrade's recent return to AEW television was meant to mark a new chapter in his story with the company. Wrestling fans and industry observers were curious to see if this return would lead to a more prominent role for the talented wrestler. There was genuine excitement about potential dream matches and feuds that could elevate both Andrade and whoever he worked with. However, within just days of his return, reports began circulating about backstage tensions and disagreements that would ultimately lead to this shocking separation. The speed at which this situation developed has left many people questioning what could have caused such a rapid deterioration in the relationship between Andrade and AEW management. According to multiple sources within the wrestling industry, the reason behind Andrade's sudden departure centers around creative differences and frustrations regarding his booking and direction within the company. Reports suggest that Andrade was unhappy with the plans presented to him for his character and felt that he wasn't being utilized in a way that reflected his talent and star power. Sources close to the situation indicate that there were heated discussions backstage about Andrade's role in upcoming storylines. The wrestler apparently expressed concerns that he was being positioned in a manner that didn't align with his vision for his career at this stage. These creative disagreements reportedly escalated quickly, leading to a breakdown in the professional relationship. Additionally, there are whispers that contractual disputes may have played a role in this situation. While the exact details remain unclear, some insiders suggest that there were disagreements about the terms of Andrade's deal and what was promised versus what was being delivered in terms of television time, main event opportunities, and overall positioning on the card. This situation with Andrade highlights a larger issue that has been bubbling under the surface in professional wrestling for years: the balance between creative control and talent satisfaction. In today's wrestling landscape, performers have more options than ever before, with multiple major promotions competing for talent. This has shifted some power dynamics, with wrestlers feeling more empowered to speak up about their creative direction. AEW has prided itself on being a more talent-friendly environment compared to other wrestling companies, but situations like this demonstrate that creative differences can arise in any organization. When a wrestler of Andrade's caliber feels underutilized or misused, it creates a difficult situation for both parties involved. The wrestling industry has seen numerous examples of talented performers leaving companies due to creative frustrations. From wrestlers requesting their releases to contracts being terminated by mutual agreement, these stories have become increasingly common as performers seek greater control over their careers and characters. For All Elite Wrestling, Losing a talent like Andrade, particularly so soon after his return, represents a significant blow from both a creative and public relations standpoint. The company has built its reputation on providing an alternative to WWE and showcasing incredible in-ring talent from around the world. When a performer of Andrade's caliber exits under controversial circumstances, it raises questions about talent management and creative processes within the company. AEW will need to address this situation carefully, as it could impact how other wrestlers view the company and their own futures within it. The promotion has a stacked roster, but each departure, especially one as sudden and unexpected as this, can create ripples throughout the locker room. Other talents may begin to wonder if they could face similar situations, leading to uncertainty and potential unrest. From a storyline perspective, AEW will need to quickly pivot from whatever plans they had for Andrade and fill that void in their programming. This could create opportunities for other wrestlers to step up, but it also represents a challenge for the creative team to maintain momentum and keep fans engaged without one of their more talented in-ring performers. The million-dollar question on everyone's mind is, what comes next for Andrade? With his apparent departure from AEW, speculation is already running wild about his next destination. Could we see a return to WWE, where Triple H's creative regime has brought back numerous former talents and given them fresh opportunities? Would Andrade consider exploring opportunities in Japan with promotions like New Japan Pro Wrestling? Or might he take his talents to other emerging wrestling companies looking to make their mark? WWE seems like a natural possibility, especially given the company's recent track record of bringing back former talents and giving them meaningful roles. Under Triple H's leadership, we've seen wrestlers return and immediately slot into important positions on the card. Andrade's incredible in-ring ability and experience could make him an attractive addition to either the Raw or SmackDown roster. There's also the possibility that Andrade might take some time away from wrestling to reassess his options and determine what's best for his career moving forward. Sometimes stepping away from the intensity of weekly television and touring can provide clarity and lead to better opportunities down the line. This entire situation serves as an important reminder of how quickly things can change in professional wrestling. A wrestler can go from being excited about a return to being out of the company within days. It underscores the importance of clear communication between talent and management, aligned expectations, and the need for both parties to work together toward common goals. For wrestlers, this situation highlights the importance of understanding your worth, speaking up when you're unhappy, and being willing to make difficult decisions about your career. For promotions, it emphasizes the need to keep talent satisfied, deliver on promises, and create an environment where wrestlers feel valued and properly utilized. The reported departure of Andrade from AEW just days after his return is undoubtedly one of the most shocking stories in recent wrestling history. While we may not know every detail of what transpired behind the scenes, it's clear that this situation represents a significant moment for both Andrade's career and AEW as a company. As wrestling fans, we can only hope that Andrade lands on his feet and finds a situation where his incredible talents are properly showcased. He's too good of a performer to be mired in backstage politics and creative disagreements. Wherever he ends up next, there's no doubt that Andrade will continue to deliver the high-quality performances that have made him a fan favorite throughout his career. That's all for today's breaking news here on WWE Sphere. What do you think about this shocking situation? Where do you want to see Andrade go next? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to smash that like button if you want to see more breaking news and analysis like this. Subscribe to WWE Sphere and hit that notification bell so you're always first to know when the next big story breaks in the wrestling world. Until next time, keep it locked to WWE Sphere for all your wrestling news.